shown leadership potential by volunteering his or her time to serve the school or community. Comptroller DiNapoli sends his sincere congratulations and best wishes to the graduating class of 2026. This Achievement Award is presented to Gianna Charland and Adam Forelli. You may have noticed the golden cords around the necks of some of our graduates. These students went through an application process and were inducted into the St. Mary's chapter of the National Junior Honor Society. This honor requires an overall cumulative average of 95%, as well as evidence of leadership, service, character, and citizenship, as demonstrated by activities and teacher evaluations. Would the following students please stand and be recognized? Joseph Amedio, Michael Carver, Gianna Charland, Adam Forelli, Margaret McDermott, Lydia Marin, Jack Noah, Kingston Papke, Henry Senlak, and Abner Talarzak. You may be seated. Some of our students did not receive a certificate for academic honors. We are proud of all of our students who strive to do their best, regardless of their average. However, the Principal's Honor Roll recognizes our scholars who have had an average over 97%. Would the following students please come forward to collect their award? Gianna Charland, Adam Forelli, Lydia Marin, Kingston Papke, Henry Senlak. The Charism of Mary Award is awarded to a student or students who show the gifts of Mary, our mother. As the mother of Jesus, she lived her life with forgetfulness of self so that the grace of God could emerge through all she did. This student serves other students consistently, helping others without being asked and without seeking any recognition. The Charism of Mary Award goes to two students this year, Abigail Donahue and Michael Carver. I am now going to read a letter to our students from the President of the United States. The First Lady and I extend our heartfelt congratulations on receiving the 2026 President's Education Award. For more than 40 years, this prestigious program has honored exceptional students across America. Students just like you, who bring unmatched dedication, innovation, and leadership to their classrooms every day. Your academic accomplishments this year reflect a remarkable commitment to learning, service, and advancing the well-being of our community. Through your perseverance and vision, you are already making a positive impact on our country, setting a powerful example for others and inspiring those around you to reach their fullest potential. Always remember that the success of our nation relies upon your leadership, commitment, and character. Never forget to put in the work. Hard work always wins. And look for ways to challenge yourself and help others in your school and community. Please know that, as your president, I will never stop fighting to ensure that students like you continue to have every opportunity to achieve their dreams and contribute to the story of our great nation. Congratulations on this tremendous accomplishment. Keep studying hard and keep up the great work. Donald Trump. The President's Award for Academic Achievement is awarded to the following students for the efforts and commitment to learning, growing, and putting effort into their holistic education. Would the following students please stand to be recognized? Joseph Amedio, Olivia DeAndrea, Abigail Donahue, Margaret McDermott, Brooke Teferi, Grace Washoe, Andrew Zagoda. You may be seated. Honoring high academic achievement, the President's Award for Academic Excellence is given to any student who embodies the stated mission of promoting student achievement and preparing for global competitiveness through educational excellence. These students maintained an average of 90% or above in their core classes in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, as well as mastery level scores on New York State assessments. Would the following students please stand to be recognized? Gianna Charland, Michael Carver, Adam Forelli, Lydia Marin, Jack Noah, Kingston Papke, Henry Senlak, Abner Talarzak, Austin Zhu. As you can tell, you can be seated. Go ahead. As you can tell, we have students who have excelled in many areas, and their academic prowess is quite impressive. There are 2 students, however, whose averages identify them as our salutatorian and valedictorian. When I call your name, please stand and be recognized for your amazing achievements. Our salutatorian, with an average of 99.03%, is Adam Forelli. And our valedictorian for the class of 2026, with an average of 99.33, is Kingston Papke. You may be seated. We have a new award this year, and I would like to call Mr. and Mrs. Bolito up to help share in the presentation. The Leah Bolito Sportsmanship Award is given in memory of Leah, who was an alumni of St. Mary's School. She was passionate about basketball and exemplified sportsmanship in every game. Her name is seen on a championship banner displayed in our gym. She played with integrity, led with humility, and treated every opponent with respect. Celebrating team victories over personal stats, she uplifted her teammates and always played the game the right way. Basketball was her passion, but her character defined her legacy. This award in Leah's memory will be given to a female 8th grade basketball player. This year, our team was grouped together with the varsity team from St. Gregory the Great School. To make this an unbiased choice, the coach from St. Greg's made the recommendation for the award this year. Please come forward and receive from Leah's parents, Paul and Kathleen Bolito, our first ever Leah Bolito Sportsmanship Award, including a trophy, monetary award, and your name being inscribed on the memorial plaque outside the gym. The recipient is Gianna Charland. The St. Mary's chapter of the Knights of Columbus has become more and more active in support of our school over the past few years. This year, I am excited to announce that the Knights wanted to award 2 $500 scholarships to one boy and one girl attending Catholic schools in the fall. Each year, our students, under my guidance, create and present a capstone project highlighting their elementary years. They create a webpage, reflect on their time at St. Mary's, and how their years have impacted their walk with Jesus. The Knights see the importance of academics and faith and decided that these scholarships would be awarded to the students who achieved the highest scores as awarded by several teachers on the scoring panel for their presentations. These scholarships are being awarded to Margaret McDermott and Henry Senlak. At this time, I would like to introduce Lauren Suttle, our Homeschool Association President, who will confer some special HSA awards.
Just give me a second. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Homeschool Association, congratulations to the class of 2026. Each year, HSA recognizes an outgoing St. Mary's family and 3 graduating students. It's my pleasure to present these awards tonight. I usually start out with our family award, but this year I'm going to change things up a bit. Each year, HSA asks our 8th graders to respond to a reflection question. Virtue education has been an important part of the St. Mary's experience for several years. Each month during the school year, St. Mary's students learn about, reflect on, and practice a different virtue. So this year, our graduates were asked to write about a virtue that they learned at St. Mary's, what it taught them, and how it has shaped their future. The essays are reviewed anonymously by HSA officers, and this year's winners each chose a different virtue, a testament to the depth of character formation that happens here at St. Mary's. Before we begin, I'd like to invite Ilaria Picconi forward to join me on the altar. Ilaria is the youngest Picconi and a newly minted kindergartner, graduated today, right? and she's going to help me distribute our awards tonight. Ilaria, come here. Awesome. You want to stand right here for me? Awesome. Great job. Here, hold this right like that. All right. Our third place winner wrote about the virtue of humility. This student reflected that St. Mary's teaches students to succeed while remaining mindful of others, whether in gym class, the classroom, or anywhere else. Humility, this student wrote, is a sign of respect and helps create a culture of kindness. I'm very pleased to present our third place award to someone who truly embodies that virtue, Adam Farelli. Our second place winner wrote about faith. This student shared how St. Mary's taught her to lean into God during difficult moments and times of doubt. She reflected that questions about God and faith were welcomed at St. Mary's, and that through those questions and the trust in God that they fostered, her faith became stronger. I'm happy to present our second place award to Abigail Donahue. Our first place winner wrote about the virtue of love. This student described how St. Mary's teaches love of self and of others, even people we may never meet. Through participation and leadership in one of our service projects, this student gained a deeper understanding of how generosity can truly impact others. One phrase from the essay stood out: St. Mary's has normalized love and generosity every day. In a world where negativity often seems impossible to avoid, what a beautiful thing it was to see and find that our kids feel kindness, service, faith, humility, and love everywhere they turn in our school. And as parents, that's exactly what we hope for, that these virtues become second nature, woven into who our children are and how they move through the world. And with that, it is my pleasure to present HSA's First Place Award to Kingston Patke. And now our HSA Family Award. I apologize in advance. This part is going to be lengthier than normal, but for very good reason. We've celebrated our graduates here tonight, but I think it's very important to celebrate some of our parents too. The HSA Family Award is given to the family of an 8th grade graduate who is celebrating their final graduation from St. Mary's. So 25 years ago this week, I stood over in the chapel and graduated from St. Mary's School. And while you do that math, to echo what Gianna and Adam shared earlier tonight, what I remember the least is what I learned in the classroom. What I remember the most is Sister Sheila. But right behind that memory of Sister Sheila, what I remember are parents of students who made St. Mary's the community it was then, and who passed that community down to those of us in this church today. When I think back, I remember parents everywhere. Mrs. Nat in the office, Mrs. Karamani in social studies, Mrs. Allen Music, Mrs. Kriskowski, Mrs. Zambito, Mrs. Delamere Schuster and Moats in the kitchen every single day. Mrs. Logan was just about everywhere all the time, and yes, even Mrs. G. My parents coached more sports and did more scouts than I can imagine, and Mrs. Hitro and Mrs. Stefano served in my very role handing out these very awards that I am handing out tonight. Now, what my kid brain remembers most about these parents is simply their presence. They were just always there. Now, as a parent, what I'm most grateful for is their immeasurable contributions I didn't fully see or understand at the time. Contributions that shaped my experiences and ensured that the traditions of St. Mary's were still here for my kids and yours when the time came. And it's no secret that volunteerism is down. Too many people are happy to be bystanders. They see a problem or a need, and whatever the reason, stand on the sidelines and assume that someone else will take care of it. But when I look around this church tonight, I see people who did and do and will step forward again and again, People who coached, organized, fundraised, chaperoned, chaired committees, led scouts, served on councils, worked events, and quietly filled whatever need existed. I'm so grateful that our children go to a school where conscious indifference is overcome by virtues in action, where the virtues taught at St. Mary's are not just words on a bulletin board or topics for an essay. They are lived and shown in the actions of our students, teachers, and parents. So that made selecting this year's Family Award really difficult. But just as there are so many virtues worth pursuing and sharing, acts of service come in so many different shapes and sizes. It seemed impossible to pick just one family because there is so much to celebrate here tonight. So we didn't. The families that we would like to recognize tonight have contributed in so many different ways. And I regret that I simply won't be able to do justice to the breadth and depth of their contributions. But as I call your name, could you please come forward to accept your award? And if it's okay, please remain on the altar so that Mrs. Caselas can grab a picture at the end. HSA would first like to recognize Debbie Amadio. Careful. Debbie has served for many years as a room parent, coached teams, volunteered consistently at our HSA events like the Thanksgiving lunch and school picnic, and I know her presence in the school cafeteria each week will be missed. Patrick and Erin McDermott. Patrick and Erin have coached so many of our sports teams, volleyball and basketball come to mind, led our Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, and continuously contributed their times, talents, and treasures to our school and HSA events and fundraisers. Brad and Liz Senlak. Brad and Liz have been consistently involved in every corner of our school life as coaches for our sports teams, helping our swim team, serving as room parent, HSA officer, organizing and volunteering countless hours for our HSA events, including our Sister Sheila Marathon, Thanksgiving lunch, school picnic, and I know that there's more. We would also like to recognize Angel and Frank Forelli and Rhoda Shoemaker. Angel, Frank, and Rhoda have volunteered at our HSA events every year. Angel chaired our Sister Sheila Marathon, served as a room parent, served as HSA vice president, and as you can see, service is a family thing, and HSA has always been able to count on Rhoda. I always knew I would have a sign-up Genius email letting me know that she was signed up to volunteer at one of our events. Angel, in particular, thank you for your friendship and for all of your years of service to our HSA. And finally, Mike and Jen Noah. Mike and Jen have been an ever-present part of the fabric of our school and HSA community, contributing to our fundraisers, volunteering, and volunteering some more, coaching, and serving as a room parent. In case you didn't know this, Jen has a really great arm with a paddle for our annual auction, which we appreciate every year. And if I can just embarrass Jen for one more minute, Jen has served on our Parish Finance Council and as our HSA treasurer for an undisclosed number of years. Jen has been my right arm for the last 4 years, and every year I would say the same thing. Jack is not allowed to graduate. I see now that I was completely ignored about that, but Jen, I truly could not have done this without you. So the class of 2026, you've got big shoes to fill. Congratulations to our award recipients, and congratulations to the class of 2026.
And finally, we have two very special school awards. The Sister Sheila Ann Burke Memorial Award is awarded to the graduating student who best exemplifies the following characteristics. He or she must follow Sister Sheila's philosophy of starting each day anew. He or she must persevere through hardships and never give up on him or herself. He or she must learn through life experiences and demonstrate growth from the experiences that he or she has had. The winner of the Sister Sheila Award is Olivia DeAndrea. This year's Principal's Award is given to a student who has stood out through the years with some very special qualities. An individual who has grown in quiet strength and humble discipleship. An individual of constant compassion, effort, goodwill, humor, and deep faith. As an individual who serves, who is talented academically and on stage, who is poised, and who has a heart of gold for all around them. Mrs. D'Angelo consulted with the middle school teachers to determine the recipient of this honor, and it is my pleasure to recognize a very special young man, Kingston Papke, as this year's recipient. This is an amazing class, and it's hard to believe that their time here is over. I'm sure there were times when you never thought this day would come, but you made it. Just remember, you can't do it alone. Although many of you are going in different directions, St. Mary's will always unite you. You will always have each other, and the teachers, staff, and priests here will always be on your side. And most importantly, remember that you always have your faith. Never forget the lessons learned here, the prayers, the silly songs during Rise and Shine, Captain Disciple making appearances, the special homilies that our priests shared to help us understand how we should live, and most of all, that Jesus loves each and every one of you and will always be there for you. Thank you all for being here this evening. Please remain in your seats as our students will process out.
Please join in singing All That We Have Seen, number 391.